sometimes I find the personal factor can kind of be what swings it. And that's, well, you can argue that news stations are less personal because, you know, they're doing a job and they just have to do that. But sometimes the personality can be what makes a news story. Sometimes you can see the anguish in someone, you can see the joy in someone, and that can really swing it. And news, just because it's factual, doesn't mean it can't, you know, convey emotions to someone else.
I mean, you say swinging it, I say trying to convince them to go on their mindset of it, because the whole point of these television stations having their own non-biased opinions of it is to try allow you as the consumer, as the audience, to understand it from your point of views and take in the facts, not the sob story, not the happy lottery finding, but to understand what is happening. And with these personalities and these attractions, it's just pretty much catering to the whole what's more appealing to you and what you want to take in.
And expanding on that, citizen journalism can very much prey on things that appear to be exciting or interesting. So if we take, for example, the Holborn fire in London recently, people were very quick to jump to the conclusion of a terrorist attack because that's what people sort of wanted to hear. But actually, when they went more in depth into studying what actually happened with the big news organisations, it was found to be an electrical fire. And I mean, if we just take a little bit more time in these sort of things, we'll get to the root cause of what's happened. It just might take a bit longer, but what do people want? Do people want speed, or do people want things that are factually correct? I think if it was me, I'd want something that was correct.
It might have taken them a while to understand why there was a fire, but you can't deny that because of citizen journalism, the fact is we knew there was a fire way before you would have done in the first place. And there might have been a lot of speculation online about why there was a fire, but the important thing was people who live around Holborn and work around Holborn and maybe have family who work in the building knew there was a fire way before they would have if they'd waited for a news crew. In
those instances, that's quite rare to happen, but most of the time when we have these kind of fast uploading journalism, it can lead to vigilante justice, and it can have these kind of situations where bullying can be involved online, and say someone knows that person involved in the footage and they go take their own justice and potentially put someone's life in danger.